Probability experiments. A probability experiment is an action through which specific results are obtained. The results of a single trial in a probability is an outcome. The set of all the possible outcomes of a probability experiment is the sample space. An event consists of one or more outcomes and is a subset of the sample space. For example, tossing a coin, then rolling a six-sided die. This is an experiment that needs sample space and it needs outcomes. All the outcomes are going to make my sample space. What are all my outcomes? It is tossing a coin. So what can I have as results, as outcomes? Head or tail. This is my first part. And then rolling a six-sided die. How many answers can I have for a six-sided die? 6 answers, which is having 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6. So I can have head with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or tail with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those all together, 12, are called the sample space, containing those 12 outcomes. Each one of them is an outcome. What is a simple event? A simple event is an event that consists of a single outcome. I can only have one answer if it is a simple event. Rolling a six-sided die and getting a 5. Can I have more than one answer? No. Getting a 5, only a 5. I can roll the dice and have any other number, but I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for one simple answer, getting a 5. So it is a simple event having one outcome. Rolling a six-sided die and getting a number less than 3. How many numbers less than 3 do we have in a die? We have 1 and 2. So is it a sample? Is it a simple event? No, it's not a simple event. Why? Because I have 2 answers in my sample space. I have 2 answers, so it cannot be a simple event. Classical probabilities. When each outcome in a sample space is equally likely to occur. Number of outcomes over the total number of outcomes in a sample space. For example, when you roll a six-sided die, find the probability of the following events. Rolling a 3. What is the probability of rolling a 3? 1 over the whole 6 that you can have. You can have any of the 6 numbers, so rolling a 3 is one of your 6 options. Rolling a 7. Is there a 7 in a six-sided die? There is no 6. There is no 7 in a six-sided die, so it's 0 over 6. I cannot have an outcome here. It's a 0. What about rolling a 5? The same thing as rolling a 3. I can have only one option. What about rolling a number less than 5? How many numbers less than 5 do I have in a die? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So how many can I have? I have 4. 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6. It makes 4 over 6. So I can have my answer, any of those. What about the empirical probability? It is based on observations obtained from probability experiments. So it is built on observation, very important. It is built on observation. There is nothing that is sure. It is built on observation. This is the difference between empirical and classical. Classical is something that we are all agreeing upon, while empirical is based on observation. So the frequency over the total frequency. For example, if you have a pond that contains 3 types of fish, A, B, and C, each fish in the pond is equally likely to be caught. You caught 40 fish and recorded the type. Each time you release the fish back into the pond. Now, what if you catch another fish? What is the probability for this fish to be an A type? According to the table here, we have A 13. B was caught 17 times, and type C was caught 10 times, which makes altogether the 40 times that you caught the fish. So A was 13 over 40, and B was 17 over 40, and C was 10 over 40. This kind is called empirical probability. Thank you.